Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers in the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth, also in sincerity. I am Brother Monatizak here with another video, with another short video. Just going with the energy that Elder Apostle Larry Amlab went with in the video where he said we are witnessing the given heat to seducing spirits. And he was talking about the other camps and how they stemmed from, the majority of them had the teachings from one west, and then they just branch off and did their own thing and, went off. Yeah? How they grafted the truth with lies, so to speak. The 2 Timothy 3:8, it says, now as Jan's or Janus, however it's pronounced it, and Jambres withstood Moses. These are the two magicians who, two Pharaoh's magicians, right? Who was going up against Moses. Withstood means to like stand against what's opposed. That's what it means. Right? When you look it up in the Blue Letter, right? It says, now as Jan's or Janus, for whatever reason, and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. You understand? They go against the truth. They teach heresies. They teach lies. That sin is the for one being, sin is the mark of the beast. Some camps say no, they know it's the micro seed, but yet they say you can wear hats when you're praying and prophesying and so on. Some saying you could have sex on the Sabbath day and so on and so forth. We all know those things are wrong. We all know those things are not lawful. Yeah. It's so do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds reprobate, which means what? Void of understanding concerning the faith. They don't understand the faith. They don't understand this knowledge. Then they go up and say, Paul, wasn't inspired. They don't use the writings of Paul, but yet still they quote from the book of Paul. You understand? Not from the book of Paul, sorry, from Paul's letters to back up wherever it is the same. If you have been watching the other videos, you all would know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men, as theirs also was. You understand? So the folly would be made manifest. That is why the elder could say, we witnessing the giving of heed to citizen spirits, because they made manifest. We could see that these fellas lost in the source. We could see who sell out for the bag and who just, who just the brain not there, who mind, who blocked, who suffering from that stumbling block. The Most High remove our mind from them, remove that spirit. He take back his spirit from them fellas. You understand? Because these guys just they know these Israelites. You understand? They learn part of the truth and then corrupt it. Yeah? Or they learn under a teacher who was, started off and went off and he started to teach lies. Yeah? We go to 2 Peter 2:1. We have some fun with it. It but there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies. Like you could have sex on the Sabbath day, like you don't need to worship Yahweh Shai as well as the Father. You just worship the Father. Where's another damnable heresy? Where the wearing of hats, you understand, while you're prophesying. Another damnable heresies that sin is the M.O.T.E, so on and so forth. I mean, come on. We could see it. Already allowed to say, well, it is, we witnessing it. That's why I bring on the precept before saying the folly is made manifest. Right? And say, well, shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Yeah, will mark the self for death. Will mark the self the same way this the same way Edom is marked for punishment, the same way they mark themselves for punishment by doing these things. Verse 2 it says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. Yeah. Now, let me get pernicious. Right? Let me get the meaning of the word pernicious. Alright, because I think I brought out that meaning already, but just for knowledge sake, ain't no thing we go over it again, right? Ain't no thing. We had the time, we had the means, right? Pernicious, having a harmful effect, especially in a gradual or subtle way. So let me read it over here now. It says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways here. They gradually, they're harmful, they're bringing in them damnable heresies. Gradually, they're taking the time. And yes, Yahushua was black, but you don't have to worship him. Yeah, he was the Son of God, but you don't have to worship him. Yeah, they say keep the Sabbath holy, but you could have sex. And yeah, they're gradually bringing in heresies with the truth. I might say, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. You're like, what? All you do is sex on the Sabbath? Wait, how? All you don't look at. Yeah, no, Paul was off. Yeah, boy, yeah, because they speak of evil. Or the scripture talk about brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed. You understand? That's what the scripture talk about. It say, and through covetousness shall they with vain words, vain or false words, or lies in other words, make merchandise of you. Yeah, because they're lying to all you. You understand? They're making merchandise all you. Look at GMS don't even have a mug. They don't even have a mug and say, brothers, we selling mug self. Way to drink a little tea or nothing. Yeah, they're just out here and they're pushing this knowledge. What are the elders selling? What the elders selling? They never make no, they never send out no rule in that, hey, brothers have to buy this GMS jacket or this GMS mug. No, they make merchandise of us. They're not making money off of us. So how it is they could be making merchandise of us? If you look at a certain other camp, they say, hey, you had to wear this color, this hoodie, this jersey, this whatever. You understand? You had to get that from them. That is making merchandise. So I read it again and say, and through covetousness, they with feigned words, make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not yet. Because the same way the folly being made manifest, same way the judgment will come. The judgment shall come. It's swift destruction and bring upon themselves swift destruction, as in the end of verse 1. Yeah? That will be judgment for these fellows if they don't wake up and smell the cappuccino. You know? Smell the cappuccino and hey, shake up yourself. Repent. Humble yourself. And people might think to say, you know, let's just bash them to get fame and glory. No. Because all they being emotional, they don't know what true love is. That is when somebody love you, they will correct you. So if the elder if any one of the elders or anybody doing a video correcting the leaders of other camps, it's love. It's out of love. It's out of love of what bringing Israel back to the Most High. Whether they here or whether they forbid, that what they do grasp. But no, they rather call the elders bums. As if, you know, there's a law stating you have to wear X amount of money in clothes. Or you have to live this kind of lifestyle to enter the kingdom of heaven. You know what? Anyhow, I don't want to digress. I'm gonna go to First John 2 and 19. Beautiful precept. They say they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. Yeah, they would have continued what? Pushing the truth. Being sincere and pushing the truth. They would not all have pride if they was of us. Right? No doubt have continued with us, but they went out, and that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us, but that they will be made manifest. So it will be revealed, or it will come to light that they were not of us. You understand? All these things were like examples. Yeah? That leads me to my final precept. So all these things happen to us. So they will be made manifest that, hey, these people is not the. Nah, them, not the camps that pushing they could have sex on the Sabbath day, or the camps that saying sin is the MOTB. Nah, not them. Definitely not them. Ones who say, who speak evil of the truth. You understand? Paul was off. What position you in to say Paul was off? But 1 Corinthians 10. I'll start from 1. It say, moreover, brethren, I would not. And yes, this is the book of Paul. Well, Salaki, I don't know why I keep saying the book of Paul, but yes, this is Paul to the letter to the brothers in Corinth, to the church in Corinth, right? It says, moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud and all passed through the sea and were all baptized, right? So we're talking about leaving of Egypt, well, ancient Egypt, right? It say, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did eat the same, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Mashiach. But with many of them power was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness. Now these things were our examples, to the intent we should not lust. We should not lust after evil things as they also lusted. You know what it say? All these things were our examples, boy. Right? That we should not lust. 7. Neither be idolaters, as with some of them, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication. Yeah? Which is what? Spiritual idolatry. Spiritual adultery meaning what? You're going away from your Abba and your Shai and serving other gods. You're going a whoring after other gods. Yeah? It's in neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed and fell in one day 320,000. 23,000. Neither let us tempt Mashiach, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed of serpents. Yeah. Neither let us say, hey, Mashiach not worthy to be praised. Are you crazy? Have you completely lost it? I guess you have. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of the destroyer. So we know the ultimate destroyer is who Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Verse 11, and there is the point. Now all these things happen unto them for ensamples or examples, and they are written for our admonition. When you look up the word admonition, it means what? Full warning. That was written for our what? So we would know that, hey, that's a full warning by hold fast to the things you know. Right? It says, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Yeah. You understand? So that was just it on this video. You know what I mean? The overall edifying. Remember all these brothers who fall off, all the men who fall off, all the men who preaching contrary to the doctrine, all the men who started, you know what I mean, at one West and they branch off and doing damnable acts now. Men who not even preaching no more. You understand? Men who resist the truth know that, hey, those are examples. So with that, I would say, double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Gms that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this will in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Marathazak saying Shalom.